Hello guys, it is Kerri. Welcome back. Long time no see. It has been a little bit since I have done a video. Things have been busy. Busy. Yeah, we are like in full Christmas mode here, shopping, baking, wrapping. I'm kind of proud of myself because today is December the 18th. And in years past, on the 18th of December, I would have no wrapped presents under my tree. But I am happy to report that today is December the 18th and I have wrapped presents under my tree. That is huge for me. I'm so proud of myself. Pat myself on the back. Yeah, so things have just been like just busy, but good busy, like holiday, Christmas time busy. I hope y'all are doing well. Sorry, my nose is running. I might have to go get a tissue, but yeah, so today is Wednesday, December the 18th. It is about 2:30 in the afternoon. I have an empty house. Kerri is over there in his cage fast asleep, so we're gonna hope he stays fast asleep till I'm done with this video. Yeah, so I know it's December the 18th because today is my anniversary. It's my wedding anniversary. 25 years. Yeah. So I have been married to my best friend, to my hubby, Scott, for 25 years. I remember back when we first got engaged, I knew I wanted a Christmas wedding. So we actually got engaged on December the 23rd of 1998, and then I got married on December the 18th of 1999. Yeah, so I knew I wanted a Christmas wedding. It was beautiful. We spent our honeymoon in Florida at Disney World, and so yeah, Christmas time at Disney is like fantastic. So yeah, lots of memories, lots of good, happy memories. But I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you are as ready for Christmas as I am. Like, it's a week from today, which is crazy. Yeah, so like I said, it has been a while since I've been on, and you can tell how long it's been because I have this bin here that is about to overflow with some empties. So this right here, these are empties from, I guess, like, I don't want to say December 1st, but like, so let me go back. So the day after Thanksgiving, and I'm trying to remember what that date was. I think it was November 29th. Yeah, because Thanksgiving was on November 28th. Okay, so Friday, November the 29th is when I started melting, burning, doing all of my Christmas scents. So I guess you would say this bin is from November the 29th until yesterday, which was December the 17th. Okay. Yeah, so not quite 3 weeks, like 2.5 weeks worth of empties here. So what I wanted to do is go ahead and get these empties out to y'all today, and then I'll do another empties of the things that I do from now until the end of the month. So instead of doing weekly empties throughout December, because things are just so crazy busy, I thought I would just break it up into 2 parts and do like first half of December empties, and then I'll bring you the second half a little bit later. All right, and yes, I still have in my little cabinet back here, that's my like collection cabinet of candles, wax, what have you. So in that cabinet back there, I still have some packages of some hauls that I need to do, and I mean, I can't make any promises. I'm going to sit here and say, oh yeah, I'll get on tomorrow. That's my plan, but life happens. So just know that I do have some collection hauls that I will be bringing you soon, I promise. Okay, so without further ado, it is already, yeah, almost 5 minutes and I haven't even started. So let's get into this. So I'm looking through here. I don't think I emptied out a candle. I'm really close. Like, I'm proud of myself because I've really been like melting a lot, burning a lot. this is my favorite time of year to do home fragrance anyway. Like, I love Christmas candles, Christmas wax. So as far as my candles go, I'm really close. Like, I have one that's like almost to the bottom. So I should have a lot of candles for y'all in the second half of my empties. All right, so no candles here today, but a lot of wax, a little bit of body care. So let's just start with the wax because that's what I have the most of. Okay, so I had mentioned a couple of videos ago that I am not participating in the melting challenge. I usually don't do the melting challenge like in the holiday season, like October, November, December, just because I have so much like holiday scented wax that I just kind of like to do my own thing. But I do love the melting challenge. I love Patricia's prompts. They're so fun. So I will be picking the melting challenge back up in January. So all the things that you're going to see here today are just kind of things that I do on my own. You know, I just kind of pick and choose. So, all right. First one I have here, this is actually a squeezable wax from Jim's Daughter Crafts. I usually don't do squeezy waxes. And I don't know why, because I really enjoyed this one. I know a lot of vendors don't do squeezy waxes, but I think maybe next year I'm going to be kind of on the lookout for more because I really, really enjoyed this. This was Blackberry Bourbon. Says a refreshing cocktail of blackberries, vanilla, and bourbon. And this was poured back in June. And I know like a lot of people don't really like squeezy waxes, and I was actually kind of one of those people because, you know, like I guess the myth is out there that they're really messy, they're really hard to clean up and get out of your warmers. But this one, I had no issues at all. It was so easy to squeeze out, and on this one, I popped it into my freezer, let it harden a little bit, and it just popped right out. I mean, I had no problems with this, and this was fantastic. Oh, it was so good. It says on here bourbon. I really didn't get a lot of bourbon. I mainly just got like the blackberries and the vanilla. It was really juicy, and it was super strong. I would definitely get more squeezy waxes from Jim's Daughter Crafts. Loved that one. Okay, also from Jim's Daughter Crafts, this was a snap bar in Drama Queen, which was a blend of pink sugar and peppermint. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I love pink sugar and peppermint together. I think it just kind of like sweetens it up. Not that peppermint needs to be sweetened up anymore, but it just kind of makes it not as like, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, because sometimes peppermint blends, they can come off kind of like twisted peppermint, you know, like really strong, really headache inducing. For me, when you add pink sugar to a peppermint blend, it sweetens it up, it softens it up a little bit, and this was fantastic. Loved that one. All right, this was a pinwheel shape from Salem Soy Co. on Etsy in Company Christmas Party. This was actually poured November of last year, so over a year old. This was cranberry jelly, eggnog, and Christmas Eve. Not really sure what Christmas Eve was, but this one was really nice. Really nice. I have only ordered from Salem Soy Co. once, and she is definitely on my list of vendors to try right after the new year. Everything I've melted from Salem Soy Co. has been fantastic. This one being over a year old was so good and so strong. Like I said, not really sure what the Christmas Eve was, but I definitely got the cranberry. And then I'm not super familiar with eggnog blends. I don't have a lot of eggnog in my collection, so I really don't know what eggnog brings to a blend. I can't sit here and say that I got eggnog in this. I got cranberry, and there was kind of like a creaminess, almost like a vanilla creaminess in this. Maybe that was the eggnog. Whatever the case, I really, really enjoyed it, and it was super, super strong. Okay, this was a snap bar from Britta's, one of her single oil snaps that I got not too long ago. It's when she had them on her website, and she had them for $1.50. And I remember when I saw that, I grabbed a lot because I was like, I mean, Britta's is like crazy strong anyway, and then the fact that she offered her snap bars for $1.50, like I don't think I've ever seen a vendor offer these for that, cheap of a price. I mean, so good. So this was icy peppermint, and this was actually poured back in April. So yeah, like 8 months old. You guys, oh man. This was okay. So I was just talking about pink sugar and peppermint, right? And how the pink sugar kind of softens up a peppermint blend so it's not so like in your face. This one here was almost like, no, it wasn't as strong as twisted peppermint, but it was definitely strong, definitely kind of like almost like a York peppermint patty, kind of like when you bite into it and you just get like that cooling sensation. That's what this was, and it was crazy strong. I mean, crazy strong. This one I probably could have gotten by with doing less. Like I probably did more in a warmer than I should have. I'm learning that British peppermint is like, yeah, definitely less is more, but it was so good. Okay, couple of scent shots here. Actually, yeah, 3 scent shots here from Broadway Wax. These were part of her cotton candy, forgot what she called it, but like a cotton candy Christmas something or other sampler. Okay, so the first one here, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, Winterberry Wonder, and Christmas Wish. Yeah, a lot of these things that she has listed on some of these scent shots, I don't know what they are. Like, I don't know what Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is. Really don't know what Christmas Wish is. The Winterberry Wonder, I mean, obviously I was just thinking it was going to bring some kind of berry note. And that's kind of what it did. It was very sweet. Almost came off body care-ish, but I loved it. And let me tell y'all something about Broadway Wax. Okay, so another vendor that I've only ordered from once, but you guys, I am learning that her stuff is good. And I'm just going to tell y'all something just off of my one and only experience with her. When I first got my order from Broadway, and I was smelling everything on cold, I was like, okay, it's okay. It didn't really just like blow me away on cold. It wasn't really super strong. Let me tell y'all, when I got these things in a warmer, it went from about like a 3, like to a 10. I mean, not so strong on cold, but man, in a warmer did it come alive and so good. Okay, here's like one that kind of just is an example of what I'm talking about. So this is Cotton Candy, Holiday Festival, Kickin' Eggnog, and Cherries on Snow. Wow, wow. This was fantastic. And and this is coming from someone who's not a super big cherry fan, cherries on snow fan, but this one was so nice. Almost gave me like black cherry Merlot, vibes, the candle. Really, really good. And when I did these scent shots, I cut them in half. And that really worked well for me. A couple of them, because they were so strong, maybe I could have gotten by with cutting them in thirds, but I'm learning with my Broadway things, cutting them in half really does well for me. And then here's also one from Broadway. This was Prince Charming, Reindeer Doodles, Winter Candy Apple, and Peppermint Meringue. Yeah, this one was good. This one, um, interesting because it was peppermint mixed in with winter candy apple, and I don't think I've ever had those two together, but it was nice. This one was actually probably heavier on the winter candy apple than the peppermint, but I love winter candy apple, so loved that one. Okay, a couple of things here from Scentsy. The first one, this one was sent to me by Maggie, and I know because there is her handwriting right there. This was Blackberry Spice, and I did this one on the same day that I did the Squeezy Wax Blackberry Bourbon. So I just had blackberry all up in here. I enjoyed this one. This one was really good. Totally different feel from this blackberry bourbon. The blackberry bourbon from Jim's Daughter was a little bit sweeter. This one was actually, you know what? Maggie wrote the scent notes up here for me. Blackberry, cedarwood, and fresh clove. So this one was a little bit spicier. This one was sweet. So the two together just was a really nice combination. And then here's another Scentsy, also from Maggie, in Winterberry Apple Tea. Maggie, sometime last year, she sent me just the sweetest box of Happy Mail full of Scentsy. And then she wrote like the scent notes on all her clams, which was so sweet. Cranberry, apple, and honey. Yeah, this one was okay. I wouldn't say this one was my favorite. And honestly, Winterberry Apple Tea, I really wasn't sure what to expect from this. It didn't really, I don't know. Maybe it was the honey in here. It was sweet, but it just didn't like, I guess maybe just reading that name, Winterberry Apple Tea, I was probably just like had a preconceived idea of what it was going to smell like, and it just didn't smell like what I thought. That doesn't mean it was bad. I mean, it was still really nice. It was strong. I wouldn't say it was as strong as this blackberry one, but I'm still so grateful to Maggie for sending me all those Scentsy clams. I mean, that was just so thoughtful. Okay, this was a bag of B Square cubes from Birdie's Making Sense. This was Christmas morning, which was sugar corn pudding and cinnamon, apples, and peaches. So when I got into this, I had 2 little cubes left because I think I did 2 last year, and then I saved the last 2 for this year. Really good. I would say, I don't know if this particular blend maybe lost some of its oomph over a year's time. I just feel like maybe when I did these last year, it might have been a little bit stronger than this year, but still really good, and just kind of like just a really like nice, you know, Christmas apple spice scent. This one has the peaches, so it added just a little bit more fruity sweetness, but really good. Love Bridget's stuff. Okay, this was a scoopable from that Smell Good shop in Hollyberry, bayberry, pine, and Christmas spices. Oh, I loved this. Oh man, I loved this. That Smell Good shop, also on my list of vendors to order from right at the beginning of the new year. I need more scoops. Y'all know how I feel about scoops from that Smell Good shop. And if you're new to my channel, I'll just tell you that I am obsessed with these. You talk about a beast, powerhouse, less is more, lasts for days. This one, oh man. Yeah. I mean, pretty much like just the smell of Christmas, because you have like the bayberry, so you have like those Christmas berries. The pine, you get that you know, that feel of like a Christmas tree. Oh yeah, it's so good. This made my house smell like Christmas. It was so good. And I will say that there's some things from that Smell Good shop that don't last like longer than a day, um, like that smell good shop for me, um, always less is more. There's some things that I can get a full day's worth of scent from, and then, by day 2, they've kind of fizzled out. This, I mean, 2 full days. I would say maybe even into the 3rd day, I was still getting like little whiffs. So good. That was Hollyberry again, if you're interested in the scoopable. Loved. Okay, here a couple of retail. Yeah, both from Sensationals, Walmart. This one, Pineberry Wreath, and of course from the Wood family. This one was okay. I think I was hoping for more of that like pine and like the wreath smell. This one, I don't know. I think the berry, it's called Pineberry Wreath, which makes me think that there were some like berry notes in here, because there was sweetness, and the sweetness of the berries combined with like the notes of like the pine, it just didn't work for me. So yeah, that one would not be a repurchase. And then here is one, Candy Cane Ice Cream, from the bakery family. Also Sensationals from Walmart. Oh, and you know what? Okay. I was going to say I picked this up, but I did not pick this up. This was sent to me by my sweet friend Becca. She sent me a big box of Happy Mail last year and also wrote the scent notes on everything, which is so sweet. Butter, peppermint, shortbread, cookie dough, candy cane, and white chocolate. Fantastic. Kind of just gave me like vibes of like a peppermint mocha. So good. So good. Okay, here is another retail. This is actually from Big Lots. Did y'all know that Big Lots, I don't know if it's all Big Lots like nationwide or just a select few. Did y'all know that there are some Big Lots that are going out of business? And my mom and I went into one a couple of weeks ago, and they like, it's kind of like a everything must go sale. Okay, well, first of all, the prices at Big Lots are like cheap anyway, and then you go into an everything must go sale and they have things like 70% off, 90% off. So if there's a Big Lots near you going out of business, go in there and see what you can find. Okay, so this was something I got, oh gosh, a year or 2 ago. I got it on clearance for $2.97. How many ounces is this? I don't even know how many ounces. Yeah, I don't know the ounces, but it's one that has the 10 little pieces, so it's like the longer clamshell like that. And this was in cinnamon spice. So I've said many times about Big Lots that Big Lots, sometimes you can get things that are fantastic. Other times you can get things that you can like hardly smell. Then there's times you get things that you don't smell at all. This one was a good cinnamon spice. And like I said, to be from Big Lots, to be $2.97, and to be old, like I want to say this is 2 years old. I've had it in that cabinet for 2 years. I still got scent. I still got a really nice cinnamon spice scent. So yeah, really good. And a lot of times with my things like from Big Lots or from Ollie's or like from discount stores, if I don't know like just how well they're going to do for me, a lot of times I'll use those things not on their own, but like as a blender. But that one was actually really good. Okay, 2 things here. I think 2. Yeah, 2 things here from Scent-O-Licious. The first one here is Happy Holidays. Berries, sweet orange, pine, and clove. Okay, so her pour date on here, December 12th of 23, so also a year old. Really, really good. It kind of like a little bit along the lines of this hollyberry, because you have the berries and you have the pine and you have like those spices. This one was really nice, y'all. Really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, again, just kind of like that smell, like that classic smell of Christmas. Um, okay, so have any of y'all like ever at Christmas time you go into like Macy's or like, one of those big stores at the mall and like you just walk in and I don't know why this is a memory for me, but like when I was, younger and I would go shopping with my parents, we would always go to Macy's and then like right as you like walked into Macy's, they had like the display of like that potpourri and and it just was like the smell of Christmas. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? That's kind of what this is. Yeah, so good. So good. And y'all, Scentalicious again, one I've only ordered from once. I need to order from again. Her name is Christy, the owner. She is a sweetheart. Definitely check her out because her stuff is really, really good. Here is one. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I thought I heard someone at my door. This is I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Strawberry pound cake, pink sugar, marshmallow, peppermint. Another one that was poured December of last year. So when I melted it, it was a year old. Fantastic. Okay, again, with the pink sugar and the peppermint. Now this had strawberry pound cake in it as well. So if I'm honest, I didn't get strawberry pound cake. I'm okay with that. As long as I got the pink sugar and the peppermint, which I did, and this was marshmallow peppermint. Not really sure what that did. It might have just made it more creamy. So good. I'm telling y'all, if you are like kind of like a little bit hesitant on peppermint blends because they're just a little bit too much for you, get it with pink sugar. And I think you'll notice a difference. You still definitely get that peppermint, but the pink sugar just kind of just, softens it up, sweetens it up so it's not so like in your face. I'm going to hold on to this one and save this one for the end because I really like to save my most favorite ones and the best ones for last. So we're going to save that for last. Okay. Let's see. This I've had for, a year and a half. This was a tub from Limited Creation. Limited Creation is no longer in business. I think they've changed their name to Safe Haven Aromas. This was in Red Hot Cinnamon, y'all. This was a 5-ounce tub. When I finished this, I had just a little sliver, and I had been holding on to that little sliver for so long because I knew I was going to be just like devastated when this was all gone. This cinnamon was, I think I can easily say my favorite Red Hot cinnamon from any vendor. It was just, y'all, it was what a Red Hot cinnamon should be. It was red hot and it was spicy and it was cinnamon, but it was, oh my gosh, it was so, so good. I'm like devastated that it's all gone because it was fantastic. Okay, here was a 2-pack of Bunts from the Salty Griffin in Reindeer Poo. Let's see if I can read you the scent notes. Okay, cinnamon and clove blended with a perfect woodsy aroma for a fun Christmas time fragrance. Again, just kind of like that classic smell of Christmas. This one, I would say maybe was a little bit more woodsy, a little bit more outdoorsy, but still really good. Some things that I had from the Salty Griffin, I really didn't get much from, but this I did. It was really, really nice. Okay, I'm going to also save this for the end. All right, another snap bar from Jim's Daughter Crafts in Frosted Pine Cones. Frosted pine, rosemary, clove, carnation, fir needle, iced pine cone, cedar leaf, spruce, and winter moss. You guys. Really, really nice. Definitely not a roasted pine cone. This was legit frosted pine cone. It was like if you took roasted pine cone and like all the tree oils and like they got married and had a baby. That's what it was. You got the pine cone note, but it wasn't normally, what you get from roasted pine cone. It was like pine cone with all the tree oils. It was so good. So, 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 so good. Another snap bar from Britta's in sugared spruce. I think I might have blended, or not blended, but done these two on the same day. This sugared spruce from Britta's, wow. I haven't been on Britta's site in a while, so I don't know if she is still offering these single oil snaps. If you know, let me know in the comments. I mean, I can always get on her site and see, but I would definitely like stock up on more of these. They were so good. And to have been only $1.50 just still blows my mind. Yeah. Whew, man, you definitely have to be a tree lover, a spruce lover, because this was heavy, heavy spruce. Like, if this tree back here were real, it made it feel like you had a real living tree in your house. So, so, so good. Okay. Another from Sensationals in vanilla pine. So again, from the Wood family. I liked this. I really did like this. This was a sweetened up pine scent. So I really think like if you're not a lover of tree pine, if that bothers you, I really think you could have done this because this was like a sweetened up version. Yeah, really, really nice and really, really strong. That would be a repurchase for me. Okay, a 6-pack from that Smell Good shop in Dream Warriors. Fresh, okay, now this one, I remember getting this one, gosh, this order is probably about 6 months old since I've had this. When I got this because the scent notes on here just really intrigued me, sounded so interesting. Fresh coffee, butterscotch, spruce tree, and sugar cookie. I mean, yeah, like I have never had a tree scent I've had it with sugar cookie before, but never with coffee and butterscotch. Like that's what I'm saying about that Smell Good shop. That's why I love her stuff so much because her blends are so unique. Y'all, this one was so good. On cold, it was a little bit, am I going to like this? Is this going to be just too weird for me? Y'all, in a warmer, I really did get everything listed. I wouldn't say the butterscotch I got a whole lot, but I got coffee, I got Christmas tree, and I got sugar cookie. It was so, so unique, so good. Yeah, I would get that one again. It's such a unique blend, but it was fantastic. Loved it. Okay, a scent shot from L3. This I got last year when I ordered her spice sampler. One of my most favorite samplers ever. Harry and the Hendersons Vanilla Balsam Waffle Cone Cinnamon Sticks. You guys. This, I don't know. I need to maybe reach out to Janelle at L3 and see if she would do another like spice sampler or Christmas spice sampler or cinnamon stick sampler, because everything that was in this sampler, and like I said, this was a long time ago, everything was just out of this world fantastic. This one, y'all, vanilla balsam with cinnamon sticks and waffle cone. Oh, yeah, so good. So good. A spicy version of a balsam. It was just, yeah, so good. And I cut these in half. It got great performance. But I think something like a spice, sampler, you might even be able to get by with doing those in thirds because they are so heavy on the spice. But for me, and how much I love all things spice, I cut them in half, and that was the way I went. Okay, I found another from Broadway Wax from that cotton candy sampler. This was cotton candy, Santa's mug, cranberry relish, and cinnamon apple peach. This one was okay. I wouldn't say this was my favorite thing from that sampler. This one, there was something, and I don't know, maybe the cranberry relish, I don't know. But there was something in here that kind of came off like cough syrupy, like a little bit medicinal. I I swear I got cherry in here. Cherry's not listed. Maybe that cranberry relish kind of came off more cherry to my nose. It wasn't horrible. I still melted it and it was fine, but it wasn't my favorite. But still nice and strong. Okay, guys, we're almost done. Here is one all empty, and I'm super, super sad. I held on to this for as long as I could. A scoopable from L3 in Holiday Woods. I know Holiday Woods is one of their popular ones, and for good reason. Okay, so on the label it says peppermints, vanilla, and a hint of fir trees. Don't be scared by this scent. It is great. And y'all, it is great. Oh, wow, is that strong? It's fantastic. Very, very like vanilla peppermint heavy. I would say, at least to me, this is probably like 70% vanilla peppermint and 30% fir tree. So yeah, if you don't like fir tree, you could do this because this is very peppermint heavy. You do get whiffs of the fir tree, but it's in the background. I loved this. I'm very, very sad it's gone. I would definitely get more of that. Holiday Woods. Okay, so I have 2 things of wax left and then just a few things of body care. Looks like I got 1 thing of room spray as well. All right, so saved these best for last. Okay, so this one here was a clam from Yum Yum Wax in spiced scones. You guys, Yum Yum, another vendor, top of my list to order from in January. This, and her clams, it says on here 2 ounces, but it's got to be more than 2 because she fills these babies up to the tippy top. This, and I think something like spiced scones, you could definitely do year round. I mean, it's just such a good bakery. I chose to do it at this time of year because it really did just smell like you were baking Christmas sugar cookies in the oven. I have no idea what her notes are for spiced scones, but for me, it came off like you walked into someone's house and I mean, you know, they have like Christmas music playing, their tree is lit, their candles are lit. It's just very homey, very Christmassy, but you get like, you walk into their kitchen and you just get all those like heavenly bakery Christmas smells. That's what this gave me. It was so good. And this is one that my husband and my son's friend noticed when they walked in. And that's how I judge if something I am melting that day is a strong performer. Like if my husband and my son notice it, then I know I've got a winner because they don't really pay attention a lot to things that I've got going. But if they walk in and they say, wow, what is that? It smells good. That's how I know I have a winner. Okay, here, another one that I'm super sad is all gone. This was a bag of shapes that my sweet friend Krista sent me in our most recent wax swap. And it was Scentsy. She was so sweet. She made these labels. Scentsy Christmas Cottage, Valencia oranges, raspberries, cloves, and spices. Y'all, if that does not scream Christmas. I mean, now I will say, I don't really associate raspberries with Christmas, but it worked in here. Oranges, cloves, and spices, and then raspberries. Y'all, this was wow. Wow. again, you talk about the smell of Christmas. I mean, Krista, if you're watching, thank you so much. I loved this. It really did just make my house smell like it's supposed to smell around this time of year. It was fantastic. So sad it's gone. Okay, so that is it for wax. Wow, 40 minutes. Okay, I had a lot. I knew I had a lot. All right, so I do have just a few things left here. 2 things of sanitizer. This one I know is not Christmas, but I really honestly think this has been empty for a while, but I just found it sitting in my bathroom, so I was like, we're gonna toss this in. Strawberry kiwi. Y'all, I really didn't care for this. I think if it had just been strawberry, I think I would have been okay, but I don't know. I think I'm learning that kiwi, I don't know, it's not going to be a love of mine. This I didn't care for. That one would not be a repurchase, but this one would be. This is winter. Y'all, winter is, it's my January scent. So if you're new to my channel, I'm just going to tell you that the entire month of January, from January 1st until, how many days are in January? 31? But until the last day of January, winter is like, it's our family's scent. And I mean, we do it in soap, we do it in room spray, we do it in wax, we do it in candles. And that is because growing up, well, not growing up, but when I was in like high school and college, that's how I remember my house smelling. Like my mom and my dad loved this scent. And so in January, they would just, their whole house would smell like this. And so I've kind of carried that over to my house now. And so in January, I want my entire house to smell like winter. So this one I've had since last year. I had a few little drops. So I was like, for the sake of, my empties, I'm just going to empty this. So I do have a couple of more things of winter sanitizer in my bathroom that I'm saving for January. Winter is, y'all, if you've never smelled winter, go into Bath & Body Works, smell it, pick it up. You will love it. It is just, it's so good. Okay. Then I have 2 things of body care. These I used back in November, but I finished them out kind of into December. So they're really not December scents, but I finished them out in December. So here we are. This is a Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. Wow, say that 3 times. Shea Sugar Scrub in Pumpkin Pop. This is pumpkin seed oil, apple cider vinegar, and shea butter. My husband picked this up for me, and I loved this. Y'all, I love Tree Hut scrubs. They're probably some of my most favorite. I think they're a little, I don't know. Are they pricey? I don't really remember how much he paid for this. I know when I go into Target, I see these, and what do they go for? Like $7, which I guess is not, it's not bad, because this is a, 18 ounce. Yeah, I guess that's not bad. The consistency of these, perfect. I love the way they feel. They have that just perfect amount of like gritty texture. The scent on this one was so good. Very pumpkin-y, very, just kind of gave you like pumpkin fall vibes. Very cozy. I loved that. And then I finished out a fine fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works in Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. The fragrance notes are heirloom pumpkin, autumn cinnamon, ginger snap, and whipped vanilla. So I know, y'all, that sweet cinnamon pumpkin is not everybody's cup of tea. I know people hate the candle. I feel like for sweet cinnamon pumpkin, you're kind of like, you either love it or you hate it. You're really not in the middle. I love it. In fact, I have the candle, like probably half of a candle left in my collection back there. I mean, I've had it in room spray. I've had it in the candle, in body care. I love it. I mean, it does not bother me. I hear people say it's very spicy, and that's the funny thing is I don't really get spicy from this. I get more sweet. So I love it. I loved it in the fragrance mist. Yeah, that would always be a repurchase for me. Okay, and last but not least, I finished out this room spray. I have had this room spray since last Christmas, and this one just had like a few spritzes left, so I just finished this out the beginning of December in the perfect Christmas. So I love this. I really don't remember what the scent notes are. I feel like every holiday season, I kind of alternate between 'Tis the Season and the Perfect Christmas. So, like some years, I stock up on the Perfect Christmas spray, candle, whatever. And then the next year, I will go to 'Tis the Season because I like them both. It's just really hard for me to choose. And so, the way I, do it is I just alternate. One year, Perfect Christmas. Next year, 'Tis the Season. So this year actually was my 'Tis the Season year. So I stocked up on all things 'Tis the Season. This one, though, I had from last year. So I was able to finish it up. It's really, really good. I wish I remember the scent notes. Yeah, there's got to be spice in here, some cinnamon, something, but yeah, really good, really strong. Like this, you don't need much at all. Like seriously, I feel like it's kind of that way with all Bath and Body Christmas sprays. Like they are really strong because I have the 'Tis the Season one right now, and it does not take many spritzes like to fill up your space. So just less is more on those. All right, and that is all I have. Thank y'all so much for giving me 46 minutes of your day today to get through this full bin. So that is first half of December, and then I will come back at the end of the month and give you the remaining month's worth of empties. So thank y'all so much for clicking on and spending some of your Wednesday afternoon with me. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope you will have a wonderful rest of your day, a great night. My goal is to get back on tomorrow, do some more videos, but we'll see. Hopefully I can because I owe y'all some collection hauls. That I'm excited to show y'all what I picked up. So to my subscribers, thank y'all so much for being a part of my channel. I love and appreciate you so, so much. And if you're not a subscriber, it is never too late. I would love to ask you to please hit the like and the subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would love to have you as part of Kerri's Collections. Invite your friends. I would love to have them as well. And love to have you be part of my wax journey. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all soon for another video. Bye. And Kerri stayed asleep for the whole thing. Yay! Bye, guys.